Good morning, Palians. It's your boy Kovu. Welcome back to another video. As you can tell, our boy Einar is chilling on the plot right now, which means that we have reached level 5 friendship. So, spoiler alert for anybody who's starting this video. Again, this is level 5 friendship Einar quest line. We're hopping into it, so let's go.
Your presence helps postpone
Greetings, Kovu.
unwanted sensations.
Since our recent venture to the garden, I have been beset upon my most disturbing malfunction. I find that information previously stored within my rune workings has been removed. You mean you forgot something?
Oh,
Is that what forgetting is? Oh no. I now mourn for humans, as they must frequently find themselves in a distressed state of losing precious previously held information. What can I do to help? The information I find myself now without is an auditory frequency. I find I no longer retain the auditory frequency of my creator's voice. Do you think you might be able to help me recover my lost functions? I find that engaging in my oneness brings me less satisfaction than before. I'm on the case. My creator's name was Mudan. His job was to talk a lot and tell other humans how to be better at humaning. Surely someone must have stored his auditory frequencies somewhere. Well, alright, we're gonna find them then.
you are woven deep into my rune working.
Okay, bye, Inar. Such a nice guy. Alright, let's go over and get our dailies over here. So we got, boom, an acorn. Silverwing left me a little eggy present. Green, we love it. And we got 20 fine arrows. Woohoo, let's go, baby. Guys, so we have a couple options here. If you look at the map, we have Gina, Hekla, Reth, Nio, and Kaliri. You know what? Let's talk to Kaliri first. I'm curious to see what she has to say. I might try some... Actually, you know what? Let's go to Gina first, actually, because she's the furthest away. So let's beeline to her. The reason why I say that is because if I talk to people in town, I feel like I want to try to talk to everybody in town to see if I find out any bonus information, because sometimes there is secret dialogue in this game if you just talk to additional players. Gina!
Hekla says you distract me.
Yes? Do you know who Mudan is? Yes, he is the king around the time of the collapse. So wait, the actual king was Einar's creator. Whoa, I thought it was just like... I don't... Oh, okay, anyway. Yes, he was the king around the time of Einar's... of the collapse. A lot of the writings in the University Library mention a rebellion against him and a civil war. Perhaps the civil war was eventually... was what eventually led to the collapse, or perhaps they were both in response to an external cause. It's hard to pin down for sure.
It won't be the same without you.
Okay. So Einar's creator was the actual king that like forced all of the people inside of the research labs to stay as well too. Let me ask SJ really quick, see if she has any bonus dialogue. If she doesn't, cool, we'll move on.
My shoulders.
Okay, no bonus dialogue for SJ either. Man, okay. So we'll stick to like the options they give us right now, and then I'll check Bahari really quick to see if there's anybody I can ask in Bahari about this as well too. Gina, I mean, Hekla I'm going to say for last because Hekla most likely will know the most information. But Kaliri also could know the most information because, again, she has a lot of books on things. And maybe she has recordings as well. We'll see.
Hardly anyone visits these days.
Very few people come into this library to chat. Well, is how I prefer it. Do you know who Mudan is? Yes, he was the human king, and his reputation was somewhat controversial. Some people revered him fervently, viewed him as an almost godlike figure. Crazy. Others, not so much. I do have some writings on him downstairs if you'd like to check them out. Just do me a favor and ignore my sister's fictional account on the subject.
Remember to return all materials on time.
Okay, so she said she has some writings, and I'm curious if there actually are any writings in here. Wait. Okay, so guys, again, sometimes they will tell you bonus dialogue things if you actually listen to what the NPCs are saying. So there are actually not one, but two books in here about Mudan, about Einar's creator. I'm going to read them, and I'm going to try my best that when this video comes out, I'm going to put a timestamp if you don't want to hear any of this story. But here we go. The first one is Sections from the Late Cataclysm Era Human Mythology by Windor Chibo. Okay. Ages ago, before the time of the great dragon's birth, a lone phoenix lived in the land beyond the veil. To satisfy her great longing for a companion, she created man. The first among the men she created was called Mudan. Mudan's bones were carved with the stone of the Kilima Mountains. His flesh was formed from the clay among the Nayoka River, and his heart was a pulsing flowstone. Mudan ruled over humanity for 300 years of peace and prosperity until the balance of the world shifted. Wicked men with wicked hearts wrought wicked spells. The byproduct of those were called Shadow. Shadow became like a hungry beast and roved across the land, devouring everything it touched until one day Mudan took up his arms against the Shadow. He pierced his spear through his heart, but it only laughed and said, "You think you can stop me? You are man, and I am Shadow of man. The darkness that wakes in me is the same as the darkness that sleeps in you." Mudan then examined his own heart and discovered sleeping veins of shadow within the pulsing flowstone. Mudan went to see the great sorcerer Sadil and asked him to extinguish the shadow in his heart. Sadil told Mudan, "I can extinguish the shadow, but you will be extinguished as well, my king. For the darkness that awakes in the shadow is the same darkness that sleeps in you." Mudan told the sorcerer to do what he had to do. "Do what you must. I wish not to live while the world around me dies." So he seems like he made a noble sacrifice, which is interesting. That's the one way that it's written. But here we go. The Epic of Mudan, translated from Late Human by Theo Juma. Once upon a time, there lived a great king named Mudan. The people loved him because he provided them with a bountiful gift of magic and music and life everlasting. He married the most beautiful woman in all the land, Queen Kestra. The queen had beautiful black hair with stone polished obsidian jasper brown skin, emerald eyes, and ruby lips. Under Mudan's rule, things were good. Nothing bad ever happened. But his wicked counselor, a sorcerer, Sadil, was jealous of Mudan. He was jealous of his wisdom, of the love his people had for him, and for his good looks. Because while Mudan was made in the phoenix's own image of perfection, Sadil was hunchbacked and ugly, and as a toad. But most of all, he was jealous of Kestra. Evil Sadil lied away at night, conspiring on how one day he might make the queen his. Until one day, he conceived of a plan. He knew the king and queen went down to the Phoenix Shrine each day for their morning prayers. All he had to do was set his wicked plan in motion, was to get there before them. As the king knelt down to pray, Sadil used his magic to disguise his voice. He called, "Mudan, this is the Phoenix. I call on you to stop what you are doing. You must stop building beautiful cities and spires that tower like trees and using magic to bring wonder to your people. You must end their everlasting lives." "But why would I do that?" The good king was shocked. He thought only good had come from the magic he brought to his people. "Because," Sadil paused. He had not thought this far ahead. "Because the magic that you use in your spells drains my realm. It is killing me." "Oh no." Mudan was quite horrified. "You gave me and my people life, great Phoenix. I will end the theft of your magic at once." As Mudan left to tell his people of what he had learned, Sadil snickered. Without the magic, certainly Mudan's people would turn on him. Wow. Then their love of Kestra would soon be his. But to Sadil's chagrin, the people loved Mudan so much they supported his efforts to lessen their magic to save the Phoenix. This would not stand. Sadil now knew the only way to defeat Mudan was to kill him. Sadil pored over many volumes of dark and arcane magic in pursuit of a plan. Eventually, he found that what he had been searching for. The rest of the pages are missing. I'm curious if because Gina said there were some writings in the... Gina said there were writings in the library too about Mudan. And now I'm curious to see if I can go into the library now and there be new books about Mudan in there. I'm going to cut to it, and this might be like a separate thing if you guys just want this as all one video. So here we go. Alright, unfortunately nothing new changed in the library, so let's see what Hecla has to say now.
have been longing to speak
Perhaps I may be of assistance. Do you know who Mudan is? If my records serve me, he was the head human back in human times. He was also Einar's creator. I do not have personal experience with him, so I cannot aid you further. Perhaps the gardener could be of more assistance. He encountered more humans than me, given that he was locked up in a vault, with nothing other than dolls to keep him company. Wait, I have to ask it again? Okay, I think that's a bug. Okay, it's definitely bugged. My Hecla quest thing might be bugged here. Okay. But she said the gardener. So that makes me feel like I should go talk to the gardener. But I'm going to talk to Reth first. Let's hit everybody here first. And I'm going to go to the gardener and see if there's any bonus dialogue with the gardener. Reth is our last person here. So he'll probably bring up the play. We'll talk about the play and things like that. So we were able to find the bonus books inside of the restricted section. So that's good. Maybe the gardener will have some bonus dialogue. I'm trying to think of who else might be able to give me some information here. They mentioned Kenyatta as well, so I'm tempted to talk to Kenyatta and see if there's any hidden dialogue with Kenyatta. Alright, what's up, Rethy boy?
I like you more than
What's up? Do you know who Mudan is? Oh, you mean the character Nayo played in the Eclipse pageant? Honestly, all I remember about that play is getting shut down on open night because Kenyatta talked me into kissing her so she could piss off her mom. I went along with it because, of course, I did. But truth be told, she's not as good as a kisser as she thinks she is. That is rude, my guy.
Don't want to make things weird, but
That's so rude. Alright, so I asked around about Mudan. I'm curious what's going on here, though, because my thing isn't updating. Don't know if it's bugged. I've talked to both people. Still saying Hecla needs to be talked to. I think there's further conversation with Hecla. I'm going to pop to Bahari and see what happens out there. I'm going to grab this really quick. Boom. Dowsing rod. Nice. Alright, let's see what Nayo has to say about the whole Einar situation. Nayo,
how my parents met?
how can I help you? Do you know who Mudan is?
Huh.
You mean the ancient human king? Not only have I heard of him, but I played him in the last year's Midsummer Eclipse pageant. He was this super awesome, super handsome, super smart guy that everybody loved. I don't get why they cast me, to be honest. I'm not like that at all. But anyways, Kenyatta and Ref decided they needed some drama, so they made it all about the fact that his wife supposedly hooked up with his best friend. They kissed on stage. To the scandal of the whole town, Eshe freaked out so much she shut the whole thing down. Poor Kenyatta. I know she never would have done something to make her mom so mad if Ref hadn't talked her into it. Okay, interesting.
Oh, I'd skip chores for you.
So he didn't know much.
Does that make me a bad
There's
boy?
a play about it. Apparently, Sadil and Queen Kestia hooked up. Okay, let's see what the gardener has to say about this. Yes? Have you heard of Mudan? I'm sorry, but that information is available only to those with administrative access. How can I have administrative access? No. Explain how Einar lost his memories. I am sorry to hear that my attempts to fix your constructor's malfunctions created a greater malfunction. The human named Mudan had a flow console on premises, but I do not have access. Those files are restricted to human personnel with level 0 clearance. Perhaps if you search the garden, you'll be able to obtain such clearance. Regardless, please send my condolences to your constructor. I did not intend to lose him harm. I did not intend to cause him harm. It seems I may be able to transport you closer to the console if you wish. Yeah, why not? Hooking up matter movement network to transport. You may experience a slight itching sensation. Oh, what the hell? Okay, so we're in the pipes now. Interesting. I don't know what part of the map we're in right now. Okay, I feel like I should go down, but I want to look over here first. Okay, nothing over here. That was a waste of time. Alright, we'll go down now. Let's go to the right first. Nothing here, okay. Go to the left. Go to the right. It's going down even further. I want to go up. Watch this actually be the exit that I wasn't trying to actually find. Yep. Okay, I want to go down actually. Because I want to see what all is down there. I want to check every avenue if I can. Nothing. Okay. Alright, we'll hop in and out. We're gonna go up. Ooh. Oh! Okay, I can't go out this way. Let me see if anything else is in here really quick before I do anything else. Looks like flow batteries, scrolls, some sort of thing here. Okay. Written in ancient human. Kestra, where do I begin? I know how much he meant to you. He meant just as much to me, but you can't keep blaming me for choices he made. You say I forced his hand when I enacted the mirror protocol. But how was I supposed to know he would respond the way he did? If you don't want to talk to me about it, please talk to someone. I don't like to think of you out there alone. I don't like being alone in here. The long paragraph is scratched out. This is pointless. She doesn't want to talk to me. Okay. And that's all that's in here. Let's see what the head has to say. Mysterious voice. Okay. Password hint. The first fish my last friend ever caught. If you guys know Einar, we all know the answer to this. It's Gil. G. I. L. 274. Wait. Was it Gil 1? It was Gil 1. Flow in infrastructure map? Wait, what is this? You open the file to see a detailed map marking direction of flow through Kilima and Bahari. It looks like a complex undertaking. What does that mean? Voice logs. Day 1. I have made an interesting discovery today. I have taken a constructor Galdur and given him an additional oneness, the desire to fish. I feared an additional oneness would cause confusion in a Galdur or even a total breakdown of functions. On the contrary, having more than one purpose has seemed to make this particular Galdur more complex, more human. I will continue to experiment and record my findings here. I think I will name him Einar. As you click through the log, you notice many of them are corrupted and no longer play. Dang. Day 83. Today Einar gave me a hug. When I asked why, he said it related to the oneness I gave him to connect with others. I don't know if the hug was based on emotional connection or he just interpreted the oneness to connect to literally. Day 309. Einar seems to have created his own oneness. He had started to collect shiny pebbles. When I asked him why, he said they were aesthetically pleasing. I will have to look back and cross-reference with other onenesses to see how he developed his trait. See, that's what I was curious about too. I was curious on why Einar liked pebbles too. Like, that wasn't what he was brought into this world to like. So, okay, anyway, we're going to continue. Day 944. Today, Einar asked if he could go through the looking glass with me. I told him it wasn't safe for a Galdur to go where I'm going. He told me it was even less safe for me. I suppose he's right, but I lived longer than I should have anyway. How many people have died just so I could outlive any reason for living? Maybe Sadil was right. Maybe all things must come to an end after all. See the option to forward the log. To forward the logs. Do I forward them to the gardener? Something's telling me to send them to the gardener first. I'm going to send them to the gardener. Message forwarded. Can I send to both? I'm going to send to both if I can. Alright, let's see what the gardener has to say about this. Again. Can you take me to the... Oh, what do you think of the logs? I think this Mudan was not as bright as Mother. He clearly made many mistakes. Mother was flawless. I feel badly for Einar that he had a flawed being as his creator. Didn't you create Einar? Right? When I created him, he had only one oneness. It was this Mudan person who gave him more than one and made him the being he is today. Okay. For better or worse. What? What do you think of the logs? I think it was... Okay. Einar's flaws makes him who he is, yeah. I suppose sometimes even flawed creatures can stumble upon success. Dude, he's so rude for no reason. Alright, let's go and find... Mama Hekla's still lit up too. Why is she still lit up for us? I wonder if there's any additional dialogue with Hekla. Also, if you're curious, by the way, this is voiceover Kovu right now. Also, so we got a lot of lore information here. We learned that the person who created him, yes, was the gardener, but Einar's primary caregiver was the king himself. I feel like I missed that in early dialogue. Did I miss that, or is that like a new thing they just kind of revealed, that Einar's primary caregiver was the king? The man who spent the most time with him, the last man who was on Earth, was the king. Anyway, Hekla, apologies if I appear distracted. I was just playing. Okay. If my records serve me, Einar's creator and I have a personal experience with him. You cannot. Okay. Well, I think I already did this. Yeah. Chat with her. Do you ever wonder what happened to the flow being inspired? Yeah, I do. I can tell you that the flow remains. Flow itself cannot be destroyed. It does but does anything remain expired? Flow, okay. So I thought there was some extra dialogue with Hekla, but Hekla's portion of this just might be bugged. So let's go see what Einar has to say about this. Here we go.
Your presence helps those
I received your correspondence. Thank you, Kovu. Okay. Hearing his voice again gave context to many of my rune workings and caused me to re-experience old pathways that I did not know I longed to re-experience. Well, I hope you feel better now, my guy. Yeah. Better is not a completely accurate descriptor for how I feel. I would say I feel more complete. I do wish to cut your face flapping short, But I would like to meet. I would like you to meet me by the boat in my cave, since I find face flapping with you enjoyable. I have something to show you. The cut your face part was weird for me. Okay. If you are, I'm sorry, I just accidentally clicked that. But okay,
Is
so he wants me to
this
go to the cave.
longing?
So yeah, let's do that. Let's go to Einar's cave and see what he has to show us. Here we go. What's up, Einar? What's up, buddy? What you got?
Seeing you is akin to
As you
catching a
can
new
see,
fish.
I have displaced the music box you unexpired in my collection. I was hoping that you would sit down and enjoy the melodious audio frequencies with me. Yeah, anytime's a good time for music. Let's do it. Agreed. But now is especially a good time since I am thinking of my creator and this box belonged to him. Alright. Janye told me that when... Okay, I'm sorry. Jane told me that when someone you love expires, it sometimes helps you to remember the pleasant experiences you share with them. I agree. Also, that it helps to spend time with friends. I thought this could be an opportunity to do both. My creator and I used to listen to harmonious melodies while fishing together in the water, faring vessel much like this one. Would you like to engage in activity with me? Oh, dude, I'd love to. That sounds amazing. I will go get the music box. Meet me in the boat and we shall begin remembering. Oh, this is going to be sick. Cutscene, please.
You are
Dude, that cutscene was absolutely adorable. Did I get the music box? I did! Okay, well, we definitely have to go home and place this down. I'm gonna see if there's anything here about... I think the song that plays in here is the music box song. Whoa! Okay, let's go home. I have to just walk. I'll cut to it. I'm gonna put the music box down in my house somewhere and see if it actually plays music. We'll see. Hello, Palians. In case you guys are wondering why it sounds so eerie, it's because I turned the music off. I want this to be a special moment in case the music box actually does play something. Alright, I'm not going to spoil it. But I know it does play something. That's why I turned the music off. Because it was drowning out the sounds of what I was hearing. And I want to give this a special moment just for its own. This is where the video is going to pretty much end. So I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye before I play the music box. And give you guys just quality time with the music box now. So here we go. See you guys next time. Until then, goodbye.